17 years after Twilight 2008 first captured our hearts, fans still wonder what became of the cast that defined a generation. Some rose to new heights, others disappeared from Hollywood, and heartbreakingly, a few are no longer with us. Fame brought fortune for some, but tragedy and scandal for others. In this video, we'll uncover the shocking truth: who reinvented themselves, who struggled in silence, and who we've sadly lost along the way. Stay tuned, because the real stories behind Twilight are darker than any vampire saga. Robert Pattinson, the rise, the fall, the rebirth. At just 22, Robert Pattinson became a global phenomenon as Edward Cullen, the mysterious vampire who captured the heart of Bella Swan. But while the world adored Edward's immortal love, Robert was suffocating under the weight of fame. He admitted to battling severe anxiety, overwhelmed by fans and the media that followed him everywhere. His high-profile romance with Kristen Stewart collapsed in 2012, when her affair with director Rupert Sanders was exposed, shattering their fairy tale image. Robert later became engaged to singer FKA Twigs, but the relationship ended in 2017 after racist backlash from fans left both of them drained. Choosing artistic freedom, Robert withdrew from blockbuster roles and embraced challenging films like The Lighthouse in 2019, Tenet in 2020, and The Batman in 2022, earning critical acclaim. By 2025, Robert lives quietly with actress-singer Suki Waterhouse, his partner since 2018, and the mother of their daughter born in 2024. At 39, with a net worth of around $100 million, he has finally found balance, reborn after years of being consumed by fame. Kristen Stewart, from scandal to strength. Kristen Stewart was only 18 when she became Bella Swan, instantly catapulted to global stardom. But fame's glare turned brutal in 2012 when paparazzi exposed her affair with Rupert Sanders. Hollywood branded her a traitor, contracts collapsed, and her romance with Robert fell apart in front of the world. Kristen fell into depression, battling chronic insomnia and public isolation. Yet she fought back, choosing daring roles in independent films like Clouds of Sils Maria in 2014 and Personal Shopper in 2016. She came out about her sexuality, embraced turbulent same-sex relationships, and gradually redefined herself as a fearless artist. In Spencer in 2021, she stunned audiences as Princess Diana, earning an Oscar nomination for Best Actress. By 2025, at 35 years old and worth $70 million, Kristen is one of the most respected names in arthouse cinema, no longer just Bella, but a resilient woman who transformed scandal into strength. Taylor Lautner, the forgotten heartthrob. At just 16, Taylor Lautner became the muscular werewolf Jacob Black, adored by fans around the world. But early fame was a double-edged sword. After Twilight, his career faltered. Films like Abduction in 2011 and Tracers in 2015 failed, and the media mocked his changing appearance and fading popularity. Taylor withdrew from Hollywood and endured failed romances with stars like Taylor Swift and Lily Collins. But love found him again in Nurse Dome, someone far from the spotlight. They married in 2022, bringing peace after years of insecurity and pressure. By 2025, at 33, Taylor enjoys a quiet life in California with his wife and their dogs. With a net worth of around $40 million, he appears occasionally in podcasts, light television shows, and special Twilight reunions. Once a teen idol under immense pressure, today he is simply a man who chose peace over fame. Gregory Boyce, a life cut short. Some cast members never escaped the curse of fleeting fame. Gregory Boyce, who played Tyler Crowley in the first Twilight film, was just 18 when his car nearly hit Bella in that unforgettable parking lot scene. But Hollywood offered him little afterward. Unable to find another breakout role, Gregory moved to Las Vegas, opening a restaurant called West Wings, a chicken wing venture with flavors named after rappers. But financial strain, depression, and substance struggles haunted him. His relationship with girlfriend Natalie Adepiu was troubled, and both turned to drugs as a form of escape. On May 13, 2020, Gregory and Natalie were found dead from an overdose of cocaine and fentanyl. He was only 30, leaving behind a young daughter. His death was a chilling reminder of how fragile fame can be, and how quickly it can fade into tragedy. Jackson Rathbone. Haunted by Hollywood as Jasper Hale, Jackson Rathbone gave a brooding intensity that captivated fans. But after Twilight, typecasting crippled his career. His role in The Last Airbender in 2010 brought harsh criticism, leaving him scarred and discouraged. At 41, Jackson lives quietly, creating music and working on small independent projects. With a net worth of about $7 million, he remains a private figure, forever carrying silent wounds from Hollywood's unforgiving spotlight. Ashley Greene. From star to survivor, Ashley Greene became an icon as Alice Cullen, the vampire with visions of the future. But her own life was clouded by scandal when private photos were leaked in 2009, leaving her with anxiety and panic disorder. At 38, Ashley balances selective acting with charity work, focused on mental health and reproductive wellness. With a net worth of about $8 million, she lives quietly in Los Angeles, focused on peace, family, and healing after years of turmoil. Cullen Lutz. Finding light after loss. Cullen Lutz brought warmth and humor as Emmett Cullen, the strong and playful vampire. But in 2020, his world shattered when he and his wife Brittany Gonzalez lost their first daughter at 6 months. Pregnant, Elizabeth Reeser. The gentle Sula's Esme Cullen. Elizabeth Reeser embodied love and compassion, but her own life was shaped by turbulence. After her parents' divorce, her mother remarried billionaire Bill Davidson, owner of the Detroit Pistons, leaving Elizabeth feeling like an outsider despite the wealth. She pursued acting at Juilliard and later starred in haunting projects like The Haunting of Hill House. In 2023, at 48, she married producer Bruce Gilbert, marking a late but joyful turning point. At 50, with a net worth of about $6 million, Elizabeth lives simply in Los Angeles, choosing peace over fame and continuing to work in selective roles. Peter Facinelli. The resilient father Peter Facinelli played Carlisle Cullen, the wise doctor and patriarch of the Cullen family. Off-screen, his life was less steady. His marriage to actress Jenny Garth ended in 2013 after 3 daughters and years of emotional distance. Now 52, with a net worth of about $10 million, Peter balances fatherhood with independent filmmaking, far from Hollywood's chaos, but forever remembered as the compassionate doctor of the Twilight saga. Anna Kendrick. Choosing independence, half only a supporting character as Jessica Stanley. Anna Kendrick's wit and energy made her stand out. After Twilight, she soared with Pitch Perfect and earned an Oscar nomination for Up in the Air. But behind her success, Anna endured a mentally abusive relationship that left her exhausted and doubting herself. She rebuilt her strength, kept her personal life private, and chose a path free of societal expectations, openly declaring she never wanted children. Gil Birmingham. The silent anchor Jill Birmingham, who played Billy Black, gave dignity and depth as the tribal elder. But his personal life was marked by solitude. Raised in a military family, he pursued bodybuilding, engineering, and later acting. Never married and childless, Gil lives quietly at 72, surrounded by native artwork and music in his home in Los Angeles, with a net worth of about $2.5 million. He remains a respected figure in indigenous representation, though far from the spotlight. Billy Burke. The musician father is Charlie Swan. Billy Burke won hearts as Bella's protective father. His acting career remained steady with roles in Revolution and Fire Country. But his personal life faltered after divorcing actress Pollyanna Rose. Music became his refuge. He released albums Removed in 2010 and The Underkill in 2018, blending melancholy and reflection. At 59, Billy continues acting and making music, with a net worth of about $5 million and a quiet life in Los Angeles. The legacy of Twilight. 17 years have passed since Twilight first dazzled the world. For some, it was the gateway to lasting success. For others, it was a fleeting spark that ended in heartbreak or tragedy. Depression, scandal, and even death followed these once immortal stars. So, was Twilight a blessing or a curse? Beyond The vampires and werewolves, these real stories prove even the brightest stars cast shadows. If you were shocked, hit like, share with fellow fans, and subscribe for more hidden truths behind your favorite shows. Thanks for watching.